Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm the Radio Man 03, and as always, it is awesome to have you along. We're back. Space Engineers, I managed to get in here over the weekend and do some work on NESI and a few other things around the base, especially working on NESI, which we're going to continue working on that today. Even started kind of throwing some blocks around for a kind of our shuttle ship that's going to be able to dock with NESI when we're out and about. But let's take a look at the first thing I did. It took me several hours to do it, but I gave NESI a new paint job. She is now cyan in color with the kind of the gray, the charcoal gray. So I didn't like that green, that dusty, dirty green was everywhere. So I thought instead what I do is, good morning, Morris. Real Johnny F, hello. And the Baywatch footage. I rescued a toad from the pool over the weekend. It looks better. I like it better with the cyan to go along with, of course, our uniform, which is cyan in color as well. Let's zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. So it just matches us. This is the color I always like to be the character if I can. And so we've got a cyan ship now, and you can see we've got the kind of the dirty charcoal gray highlights around it, and it just shows up so much better. The word NESI. Some of the lights I took off because I was painting. And it just was kind of a pain in the butt to get them back on, but I can add them back later. We can do that a little bit later. Also, all the thrusters are in now and sealed up, ready to go, and in place, and they're completed. Let's put it that way. They're all completed. Everything is off at the moment. And what else did I do over the weekend that you guys might want to see? I had a little something right above the doorway right here. Oh, the reactor is 100% complete right now. And we're close to getting at least one of our jump drives almost put together here. Just about put together. Just about. I've been kind of every now and again coming in here and doing a little bit of this. So still need 300 for that one right there. But we've got one almost completed. And the parts are being made for the second one. I'm almost out of nickel and probably a couple of other things, so we may have to take the tick out and do a little bit of harvesting today. What I wanted to work on today, though, is a bit of defenses for her, because she doesn't have any guns on her to protect her from, of course, the bad guys if they should attack us. The idea would be us to run away as best we could, but we'll have to wait and see. If a battle ever takes place in space, I don't think NESI's going to hold up too well with a fight, but I would like her to be a little bit better prepared. So the new paint scheme is this right here. The cyan, I use the sci-fi metal skin on the blocks, which I think looks really nice, and then we've got everything else in kind of the dark charcoal here to give that kind of a nicer look to it. And then inside, we come out the back here, and in the docking area, I added the yellow-black striping here because this is where the ship's going to be sitting. Of course, you don't want to be up underneath there and run into any troubles with that. We've got our lighting. The hatch door, of course, this door is still working just fine. And I moved these guys a little bit too, so they're kind of back here a little bit away from the edge. Anything else in this room that I did that's different? You can see I've got these guys sealed up now where the thrusters are above the ship. So that's the cargo area, well, not cargo area, but the docking area. And then our cargo area, of course, we've got our reactor here, and we've got, I didn't add any more batteries, although I still am thinking about putting 3 more batteries up along, maybe even that whole top row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put like 5 batteries up there, and I'll give them that vent look as well that we've got going on with everything that's supposed to be kind of, tucked away and a little extra, defense for it. I still have these 2 staircases. One day I came in and took off and did a bunch of mining and stuff on the tick for gold and silver and a few other things, and came back and both these staircases were gone again. So I put them back in, and I added a different kind of light up here. This is the double corner light up there at the top, hoping that that's going to fuse that in and keep these stairs. It's just these right here. These ones, it's either this one that always disappears or they both disappear. Very rarely do both disappear, but over the weekend I did have both of them just vanish on me. There's no parts laying on the ground again, nothing like that. They just disappear. Saberwolf, hello. Don't know why, but if you guys got any light on that one, that would be great. I have no idea why it is that way, why it does that. Next, my first question for you guys today is, let's grab a little more of this here. Oh, we're so close to having one of these eyes up and running. Are the these conveyor blocks, are these airtight conveyor blocks? Because we're going to run our line for our guns up through the roof of the ship here, and I'm wondering if these guys are airtight. I think a conveyor block would work up there and kind of protect us from that. I'm going to take that off and put this guy back down there. And let's go to control 2, 3. Let's go back in here. I'm going to get rid of you and get rid of you, and I'm going to go with a conveyor block. I need one of the conveyor blocks. Just a simple old conveyor junction. There we go, just like that. Actually, that's not even the right one I want. I want, is it control 5? 4, 3, 2. Which one did I have it on? There it is. There it is. Passageways. Let's do this one here. We want that conveyor block on this one right here. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. So here we are. My next bit of work that needs to be done on NESI is we need to come up with a way to protect her when we are out and about. And I was thinking that the guns being kind of stationed right along this ridge right here might be a good place for them. Maybe have 3 or 4 along this side, 3 or 4 on the other side, and then on the undercarriage as well. I was thinking I might just put them on the top side, and then if we did get into a battle, I could just rotate the ship and get the guns where they need to be so that they're, you know, effective, instead of trying to punch holes all over her. And again, I'm going to run from a fight before I try to stay in a fight. We're an exploratory ship. We're not a battleship. So I do want to have some protection on here, but I want to be careful about it as well and not have too much.
Inventory full.
Oh, inventory's full. Let's go ahead and drop this stuff in here. There we go. So if I punch a hole right into, say, here, you can see I've got a conveyor block right here. And if I put a T-junction in here, number 6, if I put this guy in here and I get the right color on, Shift P to do that, in case you don't know. I've learned that one. I forget it and then I learn it. If I do that right there, that would give me a junction to do the guns off of. Can I access this from here? No, I can't. Oh, can I? No. I think I've got the other stuff in my hotbar. Yeah, I do. Let's get that out of here. Oh, it grabbed a bunch of the stuff for the oh, there it is. We've got one online. One jump drive currently online and charging. I believe it's got a charge, right? So that's a good thing. It is charging. Okay, now let's try. Let's go ahead and there we go. We've got this. The only thing we've got is this right here. So let's grab that. Let's grab those parts right there. I don't know if these are airtight or not. So I do that, and I think if I take a number 3 then and I put this up here, this is going to make that block airtight. It should, I would think. So let's grab a conveyor. And I'm trying to figure out, do I want to run my piping on the inside or do I want to run it on the outside of the ship? That's what I'm trying to decide right now. Now, at this particular junction, I can't put a turret on here. At least I don't think I can. Yeah, it won't let me do it. I wish it would, but I think it's because it sees this as being a whole block back here behind it, and it doesn't like that. So what it's telling me I need to do then is I need to come up one more block with it, and I really wish I didn't have to do that. I guess I could do a second conveyor, but then I'm up here, and then my turret is up here, like so. Sticking up like that out of the ship. Now, what I thought I could do then over here is take and put these guys along here. And we could continue on down the ship. And let's say I put another turret right here. I could do that right there. And I'm thinking what I do is I run the piping on the inside. I could run it all on the inside, all the way down as far as I need it. There, we've got the room for it in there. That's not a problem. Real Johnny's got their first snow flurries. Whew, whew. Ouch. It's actually cold here in Phoenix today. It's 73 for the high, which is, you know, but you guys have been hearing me talk about 110, 115. It's only going to be 73 here. It dropped into the 50s last night. It was really nice. So back to this. I'm just wondering if I do it this way. Now, I could take this piping too and take this piece out right here all the way down and run it along here. Or what I do is I run it from on the inside, and then every time I come up, I pop up like this out of here. I do a conveyor, and then I think this was a conveyor too, right? I do 2 conveyors. So I do 2 conveyors because it has to be up off the ship in order for the turret to sit there. So we do that, and I'll have one of these every so often showing up above the ship with, of course, the turret on top. I don't know what I like. Part of me thinks having the conveyor tubes above the ship and showing would look pretty cool, but on this, the other part of me says, but those are now exposed, and if you start breaking that chain with being attacked and shot at, or one of them gets busted because we bump into something, then, you know, you're going to have a couple that are going to be down. If I run the tubing on the inside, if something gets broken on the top part, it's not going to impact the other Gatling guns from being able to get their resources. So I think I just answered my own question right there.
Low.
You don't say. So let's leave that in place. Let's go down and let's go get some juice. I'm thinking 3 across the top, 3 across the bottom, and then that's about it. It's not a whole lot. Hey, IG Snake Charmer, how are you? It's chilly in Texas too, from what I understand. It's chilly. It's been chilly everywhere. Where Variety and I moved from Flagstaff, Arizona, they got a little bit of snow already, which is early. So let's take a look at this. Let's go inside. Come with me here. Okay, so my conveyor tube is going to continue on. Let's go with the 4. We'll just get these in place, and then we can move along from here. We do one there, one there, one there, and then we'll punch in from the top, and we'll, you know, get our guns set up there. And then we're going to do a number 4 here. I need a connector block, conveyor block here, I believe, because they're airtight, but the other ones aren't. So I'm going to do that guy right there, and then back to a 4, goes right there. And I don't need to come back this way too far with it. You're going to be there. And I think that's probably about it. So we're going to use a 5, a curved one. I think that looks right. That would be right. That would be right. Okay, so then my last turret's going to be right about there. So I'm going to go with number 6 again and put that curve back in place. Like, oh, that's a T-junction. I need the curve. Like that. We do that, and then I put a conveyor up on top, 2 conveyors up top there. And that should be our piping. And then where do we want our other turret to be? Again, we're an exploratory ship, not a battleship, so I'm hoping to avoid battles at all cost if I can. So what do we got here for blocks between us here? Number 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's an even number. Let's go ahead and bring this down one more.
Inventory full.
Dang it, Jim. We do that. We take this out of here. We take another number 4. I like to be inside because I want to make sure I can see these pipes because they add a lot of flavor to the whole thing. Then we've got our curve right there. And then we've got a conveyor on top of that. We've got an odd number. What was it, 11 I said? So what? It's 6. It should be where we have our second, our middle turret. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay, beautiful. That's how that's going to go. So back to where the 6 was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you are it. We take you out of here, and we add our T-junction in here. Woohoo! There we go. And then we add a conveyor. You need interior plate. Of course I do. Of course I do. Let's grab a little bit of that and a little bit of this. We're going to grab 100 of you, and I've already got some of the other stuff in here, so no big deal. Perfect. 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 So I do a conveyor there, and I do a conveyor there. I don't like that too much, but we're going to do a conveyor there and a conveyor there. And let's go back to control 1, and we get a number 7, and we have to go shift P, and then we do a spin and a flip flop and a ding, a zing and a zang, and boom, it's ready to go. Poof, like that. We take that. Perfect, just like that. And then I've got, what I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's try that right there. Small steel tubes seem to be the issue here today. Okay, so I need small steel tubes. Let's get some of those made. Let's get, we'll get like 500 of them made if we can. Uh-oh. Our production has stopped. We're out of something. Oh, no. I bet we're out of nickel. We got a little bit of nickel still. Looks like we're out of gold. Wow, we're out of gold again. It's working on the platinum right now across the board, so we're out of gold, huh? Well, darn. Okay, well, so be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to take these guys and we're going to move them up front. I guess we didn't have to move them, but there they are. Okay, so we do have to go out and get gold. That's crazy, man, because I just went and got a bunch of it, and it's using all that gold for those little conductors for the jump drive. I want the ship completed before I take it anywhere. All right, let's. What's in my G menu? I've got all these conveyor. Okay, these conveyors, steel tubes. Okay. I'm gonna go drop everything in and then pull back out. You guys got any ideas? I don't like the fact that this is sitting here like that. It just, I don't know. I don't like the fact it sticks up so high. It's good that it does, really, because then it could shoot across the top of the ship, but I really wish I could have done something. I wish I could set the turret on this one here, and it's just not going to let me do it because of this block right here. That's what I've come to figure out. Which doesn't make any sense because this block really should kind of come up and stop, but then you've got the turret which is going to be, I guess, consuming this block's area right here, because see, that's where that would be right there. So if I try to put a turret right down there, it's not going to sit there because this is going to be in the way. Hey, Lord Maronia. We are working on a wee bit of defenses for the ship. Just a little bit of defenses. Nothing outrageous, but a little bit. So then I'm going to have a turret here. Steel plate, right. And it's the wrong color, too. We're going to have to run out and go get some gold. Probably some nickel, too, today. In the meantime, though, I want to keep going with what we're doing here. Just a little bit longer. Okay, I've got my tubes. I just need some of that steel platage. Grab a couple hundred of those, and let's see if we can get this in before we go flying off someplace. Number 7, turret, and a 7 right here, a turret. Do I not have motors? That's the wrong spot to be in. I am out of motors. Production. Let's do 500 motors. Or 300. We'll do 300 instead. How much do those take for each of those? 6, huh? Yeah, that should be enough. So there's our defenses on one side. I just don't like the way it sticks up like that, but there's no really way around that right there. It's just going to be the way it is. In terms of the piping, it just works out so much better this way. Now I'm going to have to run the piping across the cabin in here, the cargo space. Well, that's making the pieces parts. Let's see if we can figure out how we're going to run this pipe across here. I could actually do it right from here. I could add a T-junction right in here. Like that, and take a 4. This would be a good place for it. It keeps it kind of out of the way. And then back to a T here. Can't see which way that's going. There we go. T there, then number 4. Here, here. Thinking about running this down the entirety of the ship here too, just in case we need it for up front. I'll be able to do that as well. So if we do that right through here, I really don't need the piping to go up that way. I really don't. Where would be... I would need to end it right about there, huh? I'm looking at where I've got this set up across the way. Okay, it looks like it's right here. So there would be a T-junction, or actually a curve. Number 5 here. Right there. And our other turret's going to sit right across from it here. Like so. And then I'm going to go in here. I'm full of stuff. Let's just go ahead and put it in where we can. Doesn't need any of it. Trying to lighten my load a little bit. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. I got you. Okay, and this is going to be a T-junction here. Number 6 here as well. Like so. And then a conveyor. And a conveyor. And then we'll have to do one more of those. Let's go ahead and go inside and we'll recharge. It's very cold out. It's very cold here in space. Very cold. Most of the time when I was working on the inside here this weekend, I did have the place full of O2, so I could just walk around without my helmet on. I tell you, it's really nice. You don't have to go recharge nearly as often. It's fantastic. Make the side block... Okay, alright, that's an idea. Make the side blocks flat around the turret, and I could lower that turret a little bit and not have them sticking up quite so high, huh? Alright, we could take a look at that. We could take a look at that. It's not a bad idea. Part of me thinks the clearance is nice to have, too, because, well, we've got clearance, you know? It can shoot. I mean, this is not the best, but it is going to be able to hit what it needs to hit. But yeah, I guess if I were to take this down... Well, we'll figure it out. We'll take a look and see if we can do that. And then our final one, let's get our guts kind of figured out, and then we can move things around once we get this figured out here. You're going to be right about here. That looks right to me. And we need to come in. We need to go inside. There we go. Take you out of here.
Inventory full.
Something did fall. Jeez, man, I tell you. Drop all that stuff in there. I'm disoriented. Where am I? Which way is up? Yeah, there we go. And then number 4. Need steel plate. Chihuahua. I tell you, it's not one thing, it's another. Alright. Actually, I want a conveyor here, a conveyor junction here. I want a number 3 in here, and then a 4. 4. And then this is going to be a curve. Like so. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. All right, that's the basic guts of the whole ammunition system. I'm even considering not putting guns on the undercarriage. If we start getting shot at, I mean, how long does it take to turn and rotate the ship and get these guns activated? Okay, the other suggestion is here that we take this off of here, take this off of here, and we come up with a configuration down here that allows us to put that turret a little bit lower. So if I do that, you would think that this would sit right here, right? But it will not let that place on that block. So it's got to be because it's seeing these as all blocks that are impacting the surrounding area. Yeah, right, I have to take 3 panels out. I got to take this one out of here. Probably this one here too. No, you think it's the top ones? If that's the case, that might not be too bad. We might be able to get away with that then. We'll try it out. Let's try it. Shift P. There we go. So you thinking this one here too then? So if I take those guys out, then we should be able to put this in. If we can, then this is what we're going with. Ooh, thank you. Very nice. Very nice. Now, God, that's so weird I can't have that other block in there, but I see why, because it does block the area. So we could swap these out to make these angle a little bit better, but we could do this. This makes me happier. I like this better. Thank you very much, my friends. I do appreciate it very, very much. There we are. We now have a few guns on the ship to help protect her. Oh my God, what is this? Oh, jeez. Amateur. How did I miss that? It was late. That's what it was. It was really late. Ah, there we go. Sexy. Nice. Okay, very good. Yeah, there she is. Looking pretty sharp. Okay, so we got that. Now, if I need to, running them down here on the bottom would not be a difficult thing to do. I could run 3 guns on the bottom here as well and on the other side and get those taken care of. I would like to be... What is this? Why aren't you looking weird? Something's wrong right here. I don't know why it does this sometimes. Why is this way? I think it's because of the blocks underneath it. There's blocks underneath and next to it that just have that... keeps it from welding up and looking like it's complete. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. It's a different block here. I wonder if that's what it is. This is a different block here compared to this one. So you get that weld line on here. And I noticed that happens. It's unfortunate that that does happen, but you can see it's here too. These blocks are fully put together. It's just the 2 different shapes coming together seems to give it this line. I've gone around and checked these to make sure I'm not missing any of the parts in them. And so far, I've not been missing. I did find a few blocks where I'd not gotten the grids put in. But that seems to be the case there. But there she is. Now she's got a few guns on her, and that should make her happy, I think. That should keep Nessie pretty happy. Acronyms. I've been looking at those. I've got them saved up. We'll get the acronym worked out probably this week, too, in the next episode. Okay, so the guns are all on and ready to go. We've got one jump drive fixed. The only thing we need now is, I think it's gold and nickel. Let's go to inventory, GPS. We'll get the gold asteroid marked, and we need nickel. We'll mark all of those and see which one we're going to go to. What do we have and what don't we have? Wow. Okay, so iron is really low. Gold is just about gone. We've got just a smidge of silver. Ooh, boy. That's the assemblers. I'm looking at our large cargo here. We've got a little bit of nickel, silicon, cobalt, platinum. We don't have any gold. And it looks like we're just about out of silver too, huh? Dang it, dang it, dang it. I thought for sure I got a bunch of that. Silver's down to 5 nuggets. Yeah. Well, looks like we may have to go for a trip into space to go get some more parts. The sun has gone down. But we're a little bit closer now with the guns on board. I like that. I'm not sure. I may have to take I guess the more or less the umbilical cord for Nessie and move it out another extra block. Because if we dock up against the base here, I don't know that it's going to be far enough away to allow us to get this. I'm kind of picturing this as giving us a little more room. But what I'll do is I'll bring this out further. We'll probably bring this out to about, probably about to here or here. And then put our connector on it, and then we'll bring Nessie up, we'll lock onto it, and then we'll have a catwalk that comes out to the doorway so we can get on and off the ship properly, you know, just for that aesthetics look. All right, so we're going off into space. Do we have ice inside the tick? Let's see. Let's go to the tick cargo. We got 274 ice in here. I think we've got plenty of ice in there. So let's go 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Bingo. All right, good. All right, let's go take a look at a few of those things. I'll move around the stuff in there into the processing area later. Okay, so this is what I've come up with so far, and I'm not happy with it. It's not going to stay this way. We've got 2 medium cargo containers down here. My whole thing is that on this first ship we built, we don't have a port that I can actually look into to get to anything inside the ship. I could go in through here, but I can't really move things around very well inside this particular ship. So it's just here for, you know, historical aesthetics, really. But we'll build something similar to that. But again, I want a large cargo area. Like, we've got the connector down here I can get to. The connector on this ship is going to be in the front. So as we pull in Nessie's rear end here, we can just kind of, you know, pull straight in and dock with that, boop, right here, you know, boop, we're docked. And that's where she's going to sit, right in here. So that's the idea there. Oh, you know what? I don't have these guys finished up. What a slacker. Let's do that. I didn't have to come all the way over here for that, but I did anyways. Yeah, I've got that okay. Typical. Am I out of interior plate? Looks like I might be out of interior plate, huh? Let's do... Do 500 of those. This stuff should start processing once I get the stuff going. Let's go tick, cargo. Got the gold there. Let's go to our refineries on this side. And we will start dropping in some gold. Gold, I say, gold. Get it going. Oh. Get that gold. Get that gold processing. Nice. Oh, don't be jumping around like that. It's using it as fast as it's making it. Look at that. It's just greedy. It's a greedy little pig. This ship's a greedy little pig. Love it. All right, there we go. Get it? And there we go. All right, beautiful. Okay, those are all connected now, and they're actually going to have some ammunition in it. Okay, so first of all, since we are going to do the hydrogen and the atmospheric thrusters for our ship that's going to go down to the planets, we put this guy right here. What is this guy right here? O2H2 generator is what we put in along the lines. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's exactly what I have right here too, right? H2O2 generator. Yes. So I need hydrogen tanks. A couple of hydrogen tanks in here. And we're going to swap these guys out for batteries. I'm going to swap those guys all out for batteries. Let's go Control 2. Where do I have a spot? Yeah, we could do it right in here. Get rid of those interior blocks. Go battery. And we will take the warfare battery because it's super sexy looking. And we're going to drop you in here. Is there not a... I thought there was a panel on this. Is there no panel? There it is. There it is. Okay, so Shift P. There we go. Boink. Oh, steel plates. Let's go to production, inventory. Actually, not production. Let's go in here, and we'll take you guys. I got... Oh, steel plates. Duh. There we go. All right, so I'm going to put you 1, 2, 3. We should have plenty of power then, I hope. I hope. Let's get those guys welded up too if we can. One battery. There's 2. Pretty handy having this thing sitting right here. Nice. Very nice. Awesome. And then on this side also what we're going to do is we're going to go... like so. Let's get those pipes if we've got them. Steel tubes? No? Am I all out? Could be. Yeah, small steel tubes. That's another one I seem to go through quite a bit of. Ah, look at there. We're back to getting the semiconductors put together again. Sweet mama. That's nice. I like that very much. All right, now we should be able to grab what we need. There we go. And we're going to have to put those on the other side as well. I don't you know, maybe not be able to do that. We can't. No, because we've got them covered with... Oh, we can do it here. Never mind. There they are. Don't tell me this is blocked over here. Doggone it. Oh, man. I'm thinking maybe I leave the angle one there and forego this piece right here. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that alone. We'll put the brackets on this side, but we're not going to put it on where those... I like that sealed up. I just like the way that looks better. A few more batteries. I think it's going to make everybody feel a little bit better. There we go. Looking good. So that takes care of that. We've got extra battery juice now. They're going to charge up all nice. That looks good in here. I like it. And then, oh, I was going to do... We're going to put some lights back on, too. And then I'm going to have to go into the system and find them and increase their brightness. I was going to do you right up here. Maybe we do a couple here. We do one there and do one there. I don't think I have construction components in my pocket. I do. I've got a few. Well, let's grab a few more. Oh, I don't think I have any more. We got a bunch of ores sitting in here. Silicon, gravel, iron. I'm glad somebody told me I needed gravel for some of the parts that we're making right now. There we go. And, oh, it's like shoving it all in here. Oh, that's because it's full. Good. Good. I like it when it's full. Makes me happy. Let's go production, and we need to get another at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 of those going. Let's get those first. There we go. Perfect. We'll add 2 lights there. And then we needed to add some lights back on the outside. I think I've got the rest of this area lit up well enough. Yeah, I think I do.
Energy low.
What? Say it ain't so. And then we had a couple lights over here too. We're going to do one there, and we were going to do one right there. Let's go fill up. You don't think battery blocks are airtight? Have you set the range? No, Real Johnny F. I've not. That's a good point. I probably should do that and make sure that they can shoot. Thanks for the subscription, Pip. Appreciate that. If we wind up... Yeah, God, that's a good question. I wonder if they are. We could test that right now, right? We could actually test that. Let's grab the parts for that light. We'll do that. We'll give it a little test here before we call it a stream here this morning. Let's do that. Now, these doors have to stay open so we can run air up into here. I don't have a vent up here, and I don't know how I'm going to get a vent up here. I just haven't thought that far ahead yet. Do that. We'll leave these doors open. I'm going to go ahead and close the ones that are down here into the cargo or the docking area. Hope it's airtight. We have nothing escaping out this way, but those don't go to the exterior either. Oh man, I got a yellow light. Oh, you know what? I bet I've got a door. I bet I got the side door open here. I bet the side door is open here. Hold on. Probably this one here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. That explains that. Okay, we'll let this fill up and we'll take a look and see. I guess I gotta wait. The guns are definitely not set. Yeah, they're not. Okay, we're good to go. Now, what we're checking to see is this going to have O2 back here for us? Okay, so no, it does not. Okay, so the battery blocks are not letting O2 back into this room, which is good. This room is still void of any air. So that's kind of what we were hoping for. But if I come back over here now, shut the door up, take my helmet off, yeah, now I can walk around and not take any damage. So it looks like we've managed to keep it that way, but that was a good idea to take a look and see if that is going to be a case. And if we could turn this off now, I've got O2 in here to last me a little bit. You guys say it takes hours for it to drain all the O2 out of here, so that's a good thing. All right, so we've got that taken care of. The only other thing we're really working on is getting this guy right here welded up. Oh, those super power conductors take a little bit of juice, huh? Yeah, I'm only getting one at a time now. So that's almost done with those. That is just about finished. That is the last major part of NESI herself to be finished, is this guy right here. Ooh, something else I thought about doing, and now that I think about it, I don't know if I'm still considering it or not. Let's go back to Control 1. And nope, maybe Control 2, 3, 4, 5. Control 5, number 9. I thought it might be kind of interesting to do a few of these guys right in here. Like it's holding this up. Oh, I could put that there, huh? I thought about doing something like this right here. Just to give it like a look of a support beam holding that up. And then it gets rid of just that big, long, square wall. I thought that would look kind of cool like that. Let's try number 9 again over here. Let's see if we can get this to... We could do one right there, and I guess we could put one right there. We could actually do one on either side of the door, which would look kind of cool, I think. Adds to the doorway. And then... trying to hurry because I'm almost out of time here. We'll do one there. And let's skip, I don't know. Can't put one up on that, so we could do one here. Leave it at that. Or maybe what we do is we bring that in one there, and that looks better that way, and we do that instead. Just to give it a little more structure inside, you know. As we're walking through the hallway here, you can see there's beams supporting that conduit up there. Thought that would look kind of cool. And then anything alongside the doorway looks nice, I think. That just adds to the doorway right there. Gets rid of some of that big jumbo wall that we're trying to get rid of. Yeah, that looks pretty handy. Looks pretty good. I like that. I like that. That adds some structure in here, huh? A little bit more. Are we done with this yet? Oh, there's jump drive number 2, baby. Jump drive number 2 is charging. Sweet. What is this? Oh, okay, it's the wrong color. That is the wrong color. Shift P. Boop. Oh, thank God that was an easy fix. Yes, it was a pain in the buttocks to fix the paint job in the ship. I had to take a lot of stuff apart and put it back together again in order to do that, or drill holes in the sides and you know, to get the paint underneath all the blocks and stuff. But I can't paint while I'm building because I just don't know what color I want to go with. So having it this way worked out just fine. So that jump drive is completely full of power now. And this one should be filling up pretty quick as well, right? So our jump drives are in, our reactor is in, we've got our conduit with our turrets in today. We went out and got up a bunch more resources that we needed. And I've got all my lights in here that I think I want to have in. Good news is my staircase stayed here. I unloaded the area and loaded it back in, and they stayed. The air tightness into the back docking area is good to go, despite the fact we put batteries in right there, so that worked. The docking area is done as far as I'm concerned. The only thing we have to do now is make our ship and then get it docked in here, and then I need to figure out, okay, so what was that? Is it O2 tank? Is that what we're talking about? Or was it a hydrogen tank? Small hydrogen tank. This guy right here. We could put these guys in. We could actually put him, we could put them up in here like so and have them as part of this, or I could put it in here and then run some kind of a pipe off of that down into it and have the H2 tanks this way. We could run them along the wall here, get rid of that light, and we could run them along here and put them along the wall all the way down here, which could look kind of cool. We could have a few on this side and a few on that side over here. Just so when we dock, the ship can just refill quickly. Or what we do is we put, what's that, several thousand? Ammo? Oh yeah, we got to make ammo for sure. Or what we do is we come out here and we put them in this area. We do our hydrogen tanks, set them up someplace in here. How big is this thing? 2 blocks tall? 2 blocks tall. So I could run those along there, although with the batteries there, I wouldn't be able to run any piping to it because I've got the piping coming off the side walls on both sides here, so that wouldn't be too bad. But then I could turn them, actually, and run them this way across here. And we would have, what, 1, 2, we'd have 3. A total of 3 of these guys going across there. So we could do like 1 there, and then we put 1 in the middle somehow. We get 1 in there, and then we do 1 right there. And we'd have 3 of these hydrogen tanks. I guess I could put them, yeah, I could put them in here. That would work, right? 1, 2, and then we got a pipe. We got extra space for something in here too. We could do that. But there we go. A little bit more work on NESI completed. She's looking good. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. Hope you guys are too. Thank you so much for being here today, and as always, your help is greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Jump drive's ready and charging up. Look at this. Almost ready to go already. Fantastic. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. I want you to have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.